Hi everyone, Andy Oliver here for the fan carpet in London's West End, the Dominion Theatre, for the press night of Jim Steinman's Bat Out of Hell. I'm off to speak to some of the celebrities and stars as they arrive here on the red carpet tonight. Obviously, as being a choreographer yourself, have you got your choreography head on tonight?
Well, no, I'm coming here to enjoy it. I have actually been to see it before and I loved it so much I've come back a second time. And I can't wait to see it here at this wonderful theatre, which I think would be great. And Jim Steinman, I absolutely love, grew up with, that music. It was the first recital I ever danced to, I've got Dance in My Pants. It was the first time I ever really did any dancing in front of people, and that was a Jim Steinman track, so it's going to be really cool. Looking forward to it. 40 years is a long time for the music to keep going, isn't it? Yeah, but I think it's a good thing because it's introducing a whole new generation to the music, so I think that's wonderful.
I know, I can't wait. I've got my little leatherette skirt on especially. I love the music of Meatloaf so much that it's going to be a really great night. So.
Is this one of those musicals, like there's certain musicals where we actually sing along?
I hope so. Like Bat Out of Hell was the first tape that I ever bought as a 10-year-old girl or something. So that's probably going to be the one that I'll sing along the most to. What
is it about Jim Steinman and Meatloaf's lyrics and music that really stands the test of time 40 years now?
I don't know, it's just... they're themes that we can all relate to regardless of how old we are or what style of music we like even. There's just something timeless about it, isn't there? And we all like to sort of rock out, don't we? Take the hair out, just go crazy, regardless of how much hair you've got.
First of all, you've obviously got a better chance of headbanging than I have at this show. Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, very much, yeah, absolutely. So I'm very happy to be here. I'm actually very thrilled. So I love musicals, and actually since I arrived here in London I've been, looking more and more of them because, I think it's a great show. So,
as an actor yourself, I mean, is there any chance of crossing over into the musicals?
Well, I would love to, but honestly, it is a lot of work because acting, dancing, singing, all together, is a very tough skill to have.
Celebrating this music, this iconic music that's been around for a lot of decades, 40 years. What is it about this music that keeps it alive for future generations even?
I think it's the wilderness of the thing, yes, and the darkness a little bit. It makes always a little bit more always charming, and people, you can reinterpret it, you can give different versions, but I think when the good vibes is there, and also a bit the naughty vibes a little bit, you need a little bit of that.
You do? Yeah, the rock opera, you do.
Well, I'm Italian,
Children's BAFTAs, now a rock opera. You looking forward to it?
Yeah, so I know very little about this show. I've heard from people that the music is great, so I'm looking forward to the songs, but other than that, I'm a clean slate. So I'm coming with no expectations. And
maybe that's a better thing, that you're going to be let down or vice versa, but you won't be.
But I still want to be wowed, and I've heard it's going to be good fun, and I'm looking forward to the after party. That should be good.
Well, we're actually honoured to be going to that afterwards. So we're talking about this music, and obviously Meatloaf and Jim Steinman. This is music that just lasts a generation and beyond, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I would do anything for love. I still remember that. It's part of my childhood, part of both our childhoods actually. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they come up with because I think it could be quite interesting actually.
It's a sort of show where you need a voice, isn't it?
Yeah, you're not gonna get through this show if you haven't got a voice. Let's be honest, and you have to be able to belt stuff out. That's the thing, isn't it? These are rock ballads. These are going to be big songs, and if you haven't got a voice on you, if you haven't got a pair of lungs, you ain't going to last.
And what are you up to at the moment? You're still doing your stints on this morning? And
we've got some exciting stuff coming up with This Morning. We've got This Morning Live coming up next month up in Birmingham, and I've got a couple of projects in the pipeline, so fingers crossed they come through as well.
So being a singer and being American, this is pure American rock, isn't it?
Yes, it is, and we're so excited. Actually, I got lucky enough last year when I visited, I came to see the show on its short run, so we are so excited to see it tonight because it's going to be amazing, probably even more like 2.0 from last time. So yeah.
As a singer, you're sitting there belting those notes out as well, because there's some belters in this show, isn't there?
It's major, and my favourite musicals are belting musicals, so this was fantastic, and I think all of us cried, even some gentlemen in the audience cried, which is always a good sign.
I'll tell you what, she even belts when she argues, so it works. Yeah, it's,
he knows best, of course, so yes.
You enjoying your trip here?
Oh, we had the best time. We got to do some shows here when we were here. We had some great meetings, we met some awesome people, and this is our last stop before we head out. So
you got the weather?
Oh.
The weather's amazing, but you know, don't get your hopes up. Anybody that's watching this, it's not like this all the time.
Right.
It's not where I live in the northeast of England either, believe me. Well, it goes without saying. I mean, We Will Rock You, American rock, you're going to be out of your seat.
You know, I saw it up in Manchester when it was kind of previewing, and I loved it. I'm a big Meatloaf fan. I mean, obviously, and it's so nice to come here and be where Rock You was born, and it's just nice to be back and supporting a new rock show that's going to be at home here. I think, you know.
This was your home, wasn't it, for a long time, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, long time ago. But hopefully, it's going to bring back a lot of memories. I'm a big fan of the show. Love Meatloaf, and I'm going to love it being here tonight.
I think for all our musical theatre fans, one myself, can you choose a role where you say, right, was that my best role? Because there's been a few. I've been in productions of Oliver and all sorts of stuff, and I can't decide on mine, but what are yours?
Oh, I don't know, you know. I've been really lucky and fortunate to play some amazing roles, and you know, Meatloaf was one of the ones that started it all off, and I'm grateful for it, and yeah, there's too many to mention. I'm that old.
It's an exciting night. You're dressed appropriately, I must admit, for this colourful musical. Are you looking forward to it?
I'm so looking forward to it. I've got my bat ears out, so I'm ready. I've got red and black, and I'm good to go. I can't wait to see it.
What is it about this music? I've spoken to a lot of people tonight about this iconic music and how it touches us. It's very powerful, but it means a lot, doesn't it?
Yes, absolutely. And I think you get all that from the lyrics as well, a lot of the songs. And just any sort of rock musical, for me, I've done quite a few rock musicals in my time. I love them, and there's just more to it than the beat, and it's just everything. It's the storyline, it's the lyrics, it's the people that are involved in it, it's the whole thing.
As a performer, do you, as a normal member of the public who don't perform, but then you're a performer, when I watch shows, I'm watching it in a different way and I can't help it. Is that like you?
So I've been at musicals for about 4 years now, so I can actually sit and enjoy it. Before, I'd be watching like, oh, that person's off their mark or that person's, whereas now I can just sit back, completely enjoy it. I know I'm going to love this. I know Rob Fowler, who's like insane, and I just can't wait to sit and actually watch it as an audience member and not think about, normally on a press night, yeah, exactly, and like, everyone's going to be buzzing backstage, but also really nervous because obviously they want to get the best reviews, so it's quite nice that I don't have to worry about that.
Just sit back and relax. This is a great night for you especially, isn't it? Are you going to be being this sort of American rock opera?
I don't know. I don't know what to expect. We don't go to a lot of musical theatre together, do we?
No.
But you know, we were invited, and you know, it's a hot day, and what better way to chill out than to Bat Out of Hell, the musical?
What is it about those lyrics? I mean, some of us have grown up with those lyrics, aren't they? And those songs.
The songs are too long for me to memorise the lyrics. I once went to a karaoke and a girl did Bat Out of Hell, and about 10 hours later, she was still doing it. But I do love it. So we'll have a good night tonight.
What a night to be here, isn't it?
It's always exciting to come into an opening night, but I think especially like at the Dominion, I did Elf here, and I've done Vita here, so it feels kind of like home here. So you know, and also for this show, it's a massive theatre. It's really exciting. A brand new piece of musical theatre coming into a huge theatre like this. You know, it means that we're doing good stuff still. You know, it's really important that we're producing good, amazing shows that can fill these massive theatres. So you know, and for a brand new musical, you know, it's not based on a movie. It's not based on it hasn't got a famous story. It's just got famous songs. So for that, it's an amazing thing. Yeah.
We've spoken about Kerry Ellis about coming back home. We Will Rock You, and she comes back home. And yourself, it must be a nice feeling. I've had this when you go to a theatre where you performed before.
Yeah, it is nice. I mean, you know, also the excitement of a press night. For me, I mean, it's been manic for 5 years, something like that. And haven't really got to come to many, to be honest. There's not that many times I've been off in between work, and we're always just sitting getting stressed and panicking, and then you're in a show and you can't come to any shows. So actually to be here and soaking in the atmosphere and remembering what it's like on this side is lovely. Yeah, of course.
I mean, we're both from the North East, and North East full of talent, especially young performers. What advice would you give them at a sort of young age, just at school and then just from school, trying to get into musical theatre?
I think hard work pays off. It doesn't matter where you're from, how privileged you are, how privileged your background is. If you have harnessed and honed your talent to be so strong that when you walk in a room, it's undeniable. It doesn't matter whether you are from nothing or from nowhere, you will get somewhere. And I think believing in yourself and knowing that hard work can prevail and that you can get it. I came from nothing. So I think it's knowing that, and also I would say to any 16-year-old, just lose your inhibitions, lose where you think your hand should be, and just be honest.
You're going to get the knocks, aren't you? It's getting up from the knocks.
I mean, there's been literally thousands. I've been in the business nearly for 20 years. It's thousands of no's and thousands of no replies and thousands of, you're not good enough, or you don't look right, or actually we're going blonde, or it just, there's always a reason, but it's for all the thousands of things that you apply for, you get one or two, and then that's magic.
Very briefly, I mean, this is a type of musical. I saw you in Rocky Horror at the Sun and Empire, and this is very similar. You kind of want to sing along in this musical.
I mean, I've not seen this yet, so I'm really excited. I've heard so many good things. I've heard the set's amazing, the music's amazing, heard the lead guy and girl are amazing, so I'm really excited, and I've got loads of friends in it as well.
So a great night to be here, and a night to get that hair moving, I think. Yeah.
I think so, yeah. I did put it up, and I thought, no, I think I need to leave it down if we're going to do a little bit of rock and rolling, a little bit of head banging, so channel my inner meatloaf.
What is it about this music that is so iconic?
This sort of stuff was my childhood. We were listening to that sort of music growing up, and I love it. And it's like feel-good music, isn't it? And it kind of gets your feet tapping and gets you moving and singing along, shaking your head about, looking a bit of a tit. Sorry, Wally. It's brilliant.
Over 40 years now.
Oh God, you make us all sound so old. I remember when it first came out. I didn't know half the song. I mean, because I never bought the album, but I of course knew a lot of the iconic songs. But I just went, wow! I really was taken by the whole thing. I didn't know what to expect when I went to the Collie. Yeah. But it's just a great rocking night, and a brilliant cast.
Do you find yourself with that sort of director's head on when you sit on? Can you just relax tonight?
I just absolutely went. I went with it. I said, throw it at me, give it to me, and by God they did.
As a singer yourself, you must be able to appreciate this wonderful lyrics and these wonderful songs that have stood the test of time.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I just wonder what kind of story they've made out of it. But I mean, what a repertoire, right? Yeah.
We grew up with that wonderful music. It is iconic, and it has stood the test of time, hasn't it, over 40 years?
Exactly, and you think there's kids that don't even know Meatloaf, but they know the songs. Everybody knows the song.
An exciting night to be here, and growing up with this music, it's so iconic, but it really gets you, isn't it? It's a real rock opera.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not really a massive fan of rock music, to be honest, but I did grow up with this, and it reminds me of my school youth discos, which, and the thing is, I've heard that it's absolutely fantastic, so I just wanted to come along and see what all the fuss is about, and I'm sure I'm going to have loads of fun.
Very quickly, what are you up to at the moment? Any voices on the horizon, or are you always studying people for new voices?
Yeah, I am at the moment. My favourites to learn the faith, so quite like a new single. But yeah, I've just done a series called The Imitation Game, which will be coming out, I think, September for ITV1 with Rory Bremner, and that should be loads of fun. But musical theatre is a passion of mine. I've just finished touring with Son of a Preacher Man as well, so no stranger to this kind of thing, and I think it's going to be tons of fun. So
I was going to say, you had the hair for this about a year ago.
I feel all rock and roll already. I mean, literally, I was like, I thought I was going to be late, but I made it on time, and I'm so excited to be here. I heard this is an amazing show, so I cannot wait for it to just completely blow me away.
And it is a pure American rock opera, isn't it?
I know. I mean, literally, I'm just like, I'm all about the rock and roll, and I can't, seriously, I can't wait. I want to get in there. I want to go sing it. Bye.
Well, that's all from me, Andy Oliver, here for the Fan Carpet. Remember to follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. It's a bit of a party. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching the Fan Carpet. If you like this video, be sure to click that thumbs up button at the bottom of your screen. And also be sure to subscribe to the Fan Carpet YouTube channels. They're absolutely free and so much fun too. Be sure to check out the official website, thefancarpet.com. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to stay up to date with reviews, competitions, the latest news, and so much more.